December the 21st, St. Thomas. Und on I on 20th and das monthis, buth Sancte Thomas tu das Apostoles, se was on Grecisch nemen Didymus, and on Romanisch Geminus, that is on Uriah Theoda Jutun. For them he was swa Jekidjed for them, there he was Urum halende jelik on menishre on sunne. And after Christus upastignusa, he larde monia theode to Christus jelefan, parthware, and medware, and persware, and hurcanas, and bactrianas, and twa India maitha. He thurchverde hatherne theode yard, and mitten yardes istdal, and mit Indium, he Jetumbrede hure kuninges hel on hefenum, se was on namen for us. On that ye see das kuninges brother, that Saul was on hefenes je ladet, mut Godis englem, that se hel was jetumbred unnen, and uten mit grenum, and mit hauenum, and mit wiltum, and se was lifinjende on earthan, se they sade, that hut ware thus jetumbred on hefenum. At John Othra India maitha, Mugdai, se kuning on his elderman se was on namen Caritius, he nude thus nit thomum, that he weirthode sunnen jefulguld. There was there I sunnen aluknus, je wort of golde, and he was on guldenem sjurde. And at them were an guldene horse, and on them were on the wild leather swa up yetied, swa he urn unto hefenum up. That ome, that in iode, that iode that eies lich devil ut of them golde je werke, and stood before him, and that golde je work to dress, swa weaks je mult at fure. Da dare hadden bishopa sum of sloch doni Christestein, and je work to sitchath Willem that he wari mid swerde through stungen. Willem he sitchath that he wari mid sperum of stickod. He throwde on Calamina on India kiastre, on whose luchama was aleded of Indium on that kiastre thus nemned Edusa. There he is yesetted on sulfrene kust, on seo hangeth on sulfrenum rakentiechum. Ne mai there nani jedwalman lufian on there kiastre, ne nani there the difful good begangath, ne nafrisithan, ne michton el riordithiode, hergian on that kiastre. December the 21st, St. Thomas. On the 21st day of the month is the festival of the Apostle St. Thomas, who was called Didymus in Greek, and in Latin Geminus, that is twin in our language. He was so called for this reason, that he resembled our Saviour in his human countenance. After Christ's resurrection he converted many nations to the Christian religion: Parthians, Medes, Persians, Hyrcanians, Bactrians, and 2 nations of India, and he passed through the lands of pagan people and the eastern part of the world. In India he built in heaven the hall of their king, who was called Porus, and the king's brother, whose soul was led to heaven among the angels of God, saw that the hall was built within and without with green and purple and white stones. And he was afterwards alive on earth, who said that it was thus built in heaven. But in another country of India, the king Mudai and his chief officer Caritius by name urged this Thomas to worship the idol of the sun. There was the image of the sun made of gold, and it was on a golden chariot, and there were golden horses to it, and the reins on them were bound up as if they were running up to heaven. When Thomas entered there, a terrible demon came out of the goldwork and stood before them, and the goldwork all fell away as wax melts at the fire. Then one of the heathen bishops slew this servant of Christ, and the books relate partly that he was stabbed with a sword. Partly they say that he was pierced with spears. He suffered in Kalamina, an Indian town, and his body was brought away from India to the town called Edessa. There he is buried in a silver chest that hangs by silver chains. No heretic may live there in the town, nor any one of those who worship idols, nor might any barbarous nations ever since harry the town.